Okay, first things first, look at my shirt. My weekend is all booked. Isn't it so cute? My aunt got it for me for my birthday, which was this past Monday. I'm now 25. Hello, quarter life crisis, here I am. And she also got me these cute little socks that say so many books, so little time. Isn't that so adorable? And there's it's like bookshelves and there's like a little kitty cat on there. Aren't they so cute? I love them. My family knows me well. Anyway, hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sitting down with you for a chatty vlog because I wanted to talk about something that's kind of been circling in the AuthorTube sphere lately. And that is some people jumping off of the AuthorTube ship and onto a new ship, a ship they are calling CreatorTube. And this is a very recent development. This is something that I learned through a Kate Kavanaugh video, and then she linked to a few videos in her video description. I'll make sure to link her video and the videos that she linked that I watched in my description as well. But basically what's going on is that some people are feeling limited by the idea of AuthorTube and they just want to branch out into more creative endeavors and stuff, so they're creating a new community type of thing. I'll get more into it in a second, but that's the long and short of it. And I had some feelings about it. I feel like a lot of the reception of this idea out there has been overwhelmingly positive, and I'm not here to rain on anybody's parade. I'm not here to say it's a bad idea or anything, but I do have some questions, concerns, and just things about this idea that I personally don't like. So I guess I kind of wanted to share my thoughts about it. And I'm not here trying to convince anybody to do or not to do something. I'm just literally here to share another side of this that maybe some people haven't considered, or I mean maybe it just doesn't matter to them. I don't know, but I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts since they're a little bit different than other people's that I've seen so far. So that said, here's the longer explanation of what happened, of why some AuthorTubers are deciding to no longer be AuthorTubers, to no longer be in the AuthorTube community. So from what I've been able to gather, at least, this all started with a creator named Marissa Mohi. And Marissa made a video about how she was feeling disenchanted with the idea of AuthorTube, how she doesn't consider herself an author because she is a ghostwriter, and to her author means the name that's on the cover of the book. So she doesn't consider herself an author, she considers herself a writer. So already like the title AuthorTube never really fit with her. And then she also talked about some drama that's apparently been going on in the AuthorTube community that she wasn't a fan of, and just in general she was feeling disenchanted with the idea of a community as a whole. Like, she didn't want to be a part of the AuthorTube community anymore. She wanted just her community to be her own community, her community of people who watch her videos, because she said she's an introvert, and so like reaching out to people and whatever, that wasn't ever her thing. So she just kind of wants to keep it in the family, kind of, with like herself and her viewers. And she also said that she wanted to branch out into her other creative endeavors. Like, I think she said she was into photography and some other stuff like that, so she wanted to feel free to make videos about that content alongside her content about writing, which, you know, is all fine and good. But then some people went and agreed with hers, and you know, they had similar problems with AuthorTube, and so they decided to branch off and create CreatorTube. And the overall premise of this new community was to give people who wanted to do more than just one creative thing a community of like-minded people who were also doing multiple creative things and posting content about all of it on their channels. And it was actually two YouTubers, a YouTuber named Cachet and a YouTuber named MV Mackenzie. I don't know why I could not say her name for the life of me, but they were the ones who came up with the idea for CreatorTube, and they made a CreatorTube tag, you know, an introduction tag, kind of like the AuthorTube newbie tag. And since then, the idea of it has kind of been taking off. Even Kate Kavanaugh said that she's kind of considering maybe branching off more into CreatorTube, which again, is all fine and good. People can do whatever they want to do, and that's kind of the summary of what's been going on. You at least know as much as I know by this point, but I can say with pretty firm certainty that I personally am not going to be joining CreatorTube. And here's why. First of all, I haven't seen any of the drama that all of these AuthorTubers or ex-AuthorTubers, AuthorTubers gone rogue, I haven't seen any of the drama that they're talking about. Now, that's not to say it doesn't exist. Just because I haven't experienced it or seen it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just like bullying, you know, just because I never saw anybody get bullied at my high school doesn't mean I think it never happened. But as of right now, drama's not affecting me personally. So I don't have that motivator to leave this space, this community. I don't know if I'm just following the right people or if I'm just, my channel's not big enough to get me sucked into the drama. I have no idea. All I know is that it's not something that I'm experiencing or that I've even really seen. The only drama in the AuthorTube sphere that I've ever seen is the ARCs Are Free drama. And maybe there was some drama around the idea of who could or couldn't give writing advice or whatever, but I feel like that kind of extended out of the AuthorTube sphere. Like that was something that was being discussed on Twitter as well. So that was just kind of a general writing community bit of drama. But yeah, so those are the only two dramas that I've seen. They never really affected me. You know, drama happens no matter what. You know, no matter where you are, drama happens when there's a bunch of people intermingling, because there's so many different types of people and so many different worldviews that, you know, you're just gonna get that sometimes. But I haven't really seen it, I haven't really experienced it. And so I also guess this leads me to ask the question of, why can't we just ignore the drama? You know, I've, as a person, always been the kind of person who doesn't get involved in drama ever. In school, I never got involved. I knew there was drama going on. There was drama in my friend groups and stuff all the time. Again, it's just a natural thing that happens when you get a bunch of different people together. But I always stayed out of it. I always just ignored it, and eventually it worked itself out, went away, people forgot about it. I just have to ask, can't we do the same here in the AuthorTube community? I feel like with how many people are jumping ship, who are leaving AuthorTube and moving to CreatorTube, isn't that enough people that we could maybe like squash the genre, like collectively say, no, we don't want this, we don't agree with the drama, let's just put an end to, I don't know, it just to me seems like it's an extreme to leave because you don't like the drama. Like, can't you just ignore it, or can't you just band together and say, we disagree with this drama, we don't want it in our community? I don't know. It's just a thought. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, but it's, to me, seems like it should be at least an option. Also, like I said, when you get a group of people together from different walks of life, there's always going to be drama. So for those who are leaving AuthorTube and going over to CreatorTube because they want to leave the drama behind, don't we think that drama will follow or new drama will arise in that community? Like, it's just the nature of the beast. So to me, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of like there's a spider on this ship of AuthorTube, and instead of smooshing the spider or ignoring the spider, people are jumping onto a new ship and burning the old ship down. But couldn't there be spiders on the new ship? Right? Like, couldn't there be spiders? And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna burn that ship down? To me, it just doesn't make sense to create an entirely new community just to try to avoid the drama. Now, I know that there's other reasons that people are also doing CreatorTube, but I just think the drama reason doesn't make sense to me, because it's gonna, new drama is gonna pop up wherever you are. And it kind of seems ironic to me also that the original creator who kind of started this whole thing by saying she was leaving AuthorTube, like, her thing was that she didn't want the community anymore. She was like leaving the idea of community completely to get rid of the drama. That makes sense to me. you're not gonna have drama if you're not part of a community. But to create a brand new community is kind of against what she was saying, and it just doesn't make sense to me because, again, new drama's gonna arise or the old drama's gonna follow. Like, it just doesn't seem like a good escape tactic to me. Another reason that I'm planning on staying on AuthorTube and not going over to CreatorTube is because personally, I like having a separate space for writing. I mean, I completely understand the appeal of CreatorTube for people because I too am a multifaceted individual. I'm not just sitting over here writing 24/7. Sometimes it feels like it, but swear to God I'm not. I have other interests. For example, I've been talking about how I have been wanting to start a gaming channel, which, side note, sidebar, I actually have done with my friends Lexi and Gabby, the two people I mention all the time because they read my books and help me with my books, so I love them to the moon and back. We started a gaming channel, and right now we've only been streaming on Twitch, so I'll leave the link to our Twitch channel down below, but I'm going to be uploading the VODs of our streams to YouTube, so I'll also link the YouTube channel down below, but there's nothing up there yet because I've been busy and I've been lazy and I haven't wanted to edit those videos down. I want to make them a little bit more YouTube friendly, so I just haven't gotten around to that yet, but you can totally watch our full streams on Twitch right now. We've been playing some fun games. I think we are funny, charismatic people, so yeah, go check it out. But anyway, that's not the point of this. The point is, I have other interests outside of writing. I like acting. I like video games, you know? So I understand the appeal of the idea of CreatorTube, but for me, I like being able to follow people for specific things. What I'm not a fan of is when I follow somebody on YouTube for a specific type of content, like I really like their writing content. What I don't like is then if they do other types of content that I'm not interested in, and then my subscription feed starts getting clogged up with these videos that I have no interest in, just so that I can maybe see when they post something that I am interested in. I prefer it when creators have separate channels for their separate hobbies, for their separate things that they want to make videos about. And I understand that sometimes it's inconvenient because if you start a new channel, then you have to regain all of those subscribers that you already have on your other channel. It's tempting to like merge it all together, but I just don't think that's the best idea. I think that maybe short term, they won't notice much of a difference in their subscriber count, but I think over time there will be a net loss. Because I know there have been a few YouTubers in other areas of YouTube who I started watching because I liked a certain type of content from them, and then they started branching out and doing different things, and I tried so hard to stay subscribed to them because I really liked them as people and I wanted to continue to support them, but there was just too many videos that I didn't like that weren't up my alley that just kept, again, clogging up my subscription feed, and eventually I just had to unsubscribe from them so that I could have a subscription feed more tailored to my tastes. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen to some of these people who are now going to be trying CreatorTube. I think that originally people are going to stay subscribed to them because they're going to be like, I support you, I like you as a person, I'm going to follow you no matter what. And some people will. They will stay subscribed to the end time because they are loyal, wonderful, Hufflepuff people. But then there's also going to be people like me who try to stay subscribed, but then just over time they just are like, I'm not feeling it anymore, and then they're gonna unsubscribe. Now, will these creator tubers also gain subscribers because of their, you know, new mishmash of content? Maybe, I don't know. I sincerely, I have no idea. So it may be a net gain in the end. It might just be steady. I have no idea, but in my eyes, to me, it seems risky. It seems like it's likely going to be a net loss. I don't know. That's just my take on it. And I mean, you guys know me. You know that my videos aren't all like writing advice all the time, Lord knows, I don't have enough writing advice to make that sustainable. And I've been branching out into new things like movie commentaries and reading vlogs and stuff, but I've been trying to keep my content book related. This is like a books and writing channel, and I've been trying to stick to that. So like my movie commentaries are about book to movie adaptations and stuff like that. And I just think that's safer. And if a creator wants to branch out into things that aren't book or writing related, that's when I think they should be creating a new channel. But that's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal take. And that's personally why I'm not ready to jump on the CreatorTube bandwagon yet. Now, in the future, may I change my mind? Absolutely. We humans are ever evolving, and I am not excluded from that, but right now, this is how I'm feeling. And then my final reason why I'm not planning on leaving AuthorTube is that I don't mind the name AuthorTube. That's like another reason that people were citing that they wanted to join CreatorTube instead, because like the original YouTuber who started this conversation said, she didn't feel like an author, she didn't like the name AuthorTube, and so she just wanted to be a general creator. And then that was what some other people were saying too. They said, well, I'm not really an author, I'm not published, or my goal isn't to be published, I just write for a hobby. They would rather be under a label that was not AuthorTube. For me, I'm fine with it. I mean, we all know I'm not an author yet. I'm not a published author, but I consider myself to be an aspiring author. Like, that is my end goal, and I'm manifesting, I'm putting positive thoughts out into the universe that someday I will be an author. So I personally do feel like I belong in this space. I like the name. I'm not one of those people who's like, I'd rather be WriterTube, but I'm fine with it being AuthorTube. Like, no, I like the name AuthorTube. And I guess I should also admit that I as a person am not good with change. I probably should have prefaced this whole video with that little nugget that I am very averse to change, actually, unless it's gradual, natural change. I don't like it when people just pull a 180 and they just change everything on me all of a sudden. Not a fan, which is probably also why I'm not digging the whole CreatorTube thing. Full disclosure, that's a thing that's a personality trait of mine. But yeah, I like the name AuthorTube. I don't feel excluded by the name AuthorTube. I will say, I understand why some people might, but just another part of my personality is that I make myself fit. You know, I don't let people gatekeep me. I don't let people tell me what I can or can't be. I will make myself fit in a space, like like how I twisted it. It's AuthorTube, but I'm like aspiring author, so like I belong here, you know? That's who I am as a person. If I want to be somewhere, damn it, I will be somewhere, and I will fit, and I will not let anybody tell me that I'm not allowed to be there. So that's just who I am, but I understand not everybody's like that. Some people feel like, oh, if I'm just a writer, I'm not an author, then I don't belong. Like, I get it. I would probably be okay with changing the name AuthorTube to WriterTube if it would keep more people on, if it would make less people feel excluded. Like, I'm not here to say, no, AuthorTube forever, ride or die AuthorTube, never changing the name to WriterTube to make other people feel comfortable. Like, if it would make people feel comfortable, yes, I would be behind that change. But the idea of CreatorTube is something completely different. Again, it's delving away from writing, which is what I want. I want a community of writers that is strictly writing content. Also, the name CreatorTube, not to like shit on it, but aren't all YouTubers creators? You know, it just feels too broad almost. And again, this goes back to wanting a community of writers, but you know, like anybody who's making YouTube videos is going to be a creative person. So technically CreatorTube could encompass the entirety of YouTube, and I prefer the divides, you know, the gaming channels, the beauty channels, the vlogging channels, the writing channels. I prefer that distinction. Again, and it's all intermixed, you know, because I want to be able to have a feed full of writing videos and gaming videos. That's what I like. I don't want to be following somebody for writing and then you get a ton of like photography stuff in there or a bunch of digital art stuff in there. Like, it's cool that people have those hobbies or skills, but that's not what I want to watch and that's not what I want in my feed. So you always skip them because you're not interested in them anyway and you just have to scroll past and it's just more scrolling you have to do. Maybe I'm just a lazy piece of shit and I just don't want to scroll. I don't know, but to me, it doesn't appeal to me, and yeah, joining that community doesn't appeal to me because I'd rather, if I want to do different things, create different channels, separate channels, like I did with gaming. So yeah, those are all of my thoughts on the whole CreatorTube debacle. Again, if people want to do CreatorTube, fine, good on them, but I'm probably not going to be subscribed to their channels for long. If they are channels that I've already been subscribed to, I might not stick with them if their new content doesn't appeal to me, and I personally don't plan on joining for all of the reasons I listed, but I think it's an okay idea. Like, I don't think that these people have like lost their minds and that they're totally horrible people for trying to create this new community. Like, do what appeals to you, do what makes you happy, do what makes your mental health feel good. You know, if only sticking to one thing on your YouTube channel was negatively impacting your mental health, then go forth and conquer. Or if the drama in AuthorTube was bothering you and you really think that joining CreatorTube will alleviate that stress, go forth. You know, I'm not here to say no. I'm just here to give my own thoughts on it, the reasons why I'm not planning on joining CreatorTube, and to give rise to a few questions that maybe some people haven't considered. And with all that said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Especially feel free to comment how you feel about the whole CreatorTube thing. Are you planning on joining CreatorTube? If you're an AuthorTuber, are you jumping ship to the CreatorTube platform, or are you gonna keep staying here in AuthorTube? If you were going to create an AuthorTube channel, are you more drawn to the idea of CreatorTube? Just give me all your thoughts in the comments. I'm interested to hear what people are thinking about all of this. Also, a friendly reminder, I do have a Patreon. It has one single tier, the $1 more tier, where you get a lot of really cool perks just for donating $1 a month. So if you're interested in that, interested in supporting me, the link is in the description down below. And finally, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!